Evolve as a squad with him gone.
Now here's Halliburton. With the drive. Butler up top. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare, just when he gets his confidence.
The kick out to Wiggins. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to O'Neal. From deep three-point land. Oklahoma City the rebound. Outside Durant. Gets another look. And it's good on the layup.
And KD so nimble, just a difference maker inside the paint.
Halliburton left side. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Now here's Durant. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. For three, Durant. Durant with another miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Offensive rebound. Outside to LeVert. Wiggins for three. Rebounded by Butler.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to Embiid. From the arc. Fires in the triple. Embiid's got 5.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
For three, Durant. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Now, Kevin Durant is a competitor. You love the edge, and you love the answer.
Outside Butler. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Butler. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about the many difficulties that Kevin Durant presents to a defense, and Coach said with most guys you can force them left or right or send help. With Kevin, he can always shoot over the top of you. Sometimes you feel helpless in that regard. Not a lot of solutions for a 7-foot sharpshooter, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Halliburton. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Embiid. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Wiggins outside. Back to Durant. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break, New York. And it's Butler with the jam.
Now, coast to coast there. Jimmy Butler, one of the premier two-way players in the league.
And it's good for 2.
That's as sweet as you're going to get it. Fluid motion, great lift, rolls right off the fingertips.
Screen by Embiid. To the inside. And Durant with the block.
Huge block as the length of KD paying off there.
To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
They got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Embiid. And here's Butler outside. Drills it from deep. Butler's got 5.
Nice to see Butler drain the 3-ball. This really opens up the rest of his game.
For 3, O'Neal. The Knicks pull it in. Thompson outside. Inside. Stolen by Wiggins. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Now here's LeVert. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Rejected by Halliburton.
That's just a tremendous defensive effort from Halliburton.
Pass to Embiid. O'Neal pulls it in. Thunder trail by 6. Screen by Durant. Shoots over Thompson. Durant, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
At the line, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Porter a screen. O'Neal on the wing. Outside Porter. LeVert outside. And so it's New York, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And here's Harris outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Rose. He's off on the layup.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Inside. Harris outside. Screen by Wiseman. Harris has got room. Hauled in by McGee.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, can have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
To the paint. And Harris throws it down.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Thunder trail by 11. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hughes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris, just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Hughes, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Rose, left side, driving inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I mean, how many times have you seen that? Derrick Rose driving, scoring, exerting his will on the game.
Pass to Thor. From outside, off the mark.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And here's Beal. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
And Beal with the reveal of some of his resiliency on that and one.
Oklahoma City shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Knicks leading by 4. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And they'll get another chance. Another shot. Back to Wiseman. Pass to Harris. Pulls it from 20. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rose with it. He's got 7. Okashevsky the miss. Here's Thor. Pass to Hughes. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Rose with it. Now guarded by Harris. Back to Rose. And he drives in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, once Rose feels like he has to step on the defense, he's ready for a liftoff. What a slam.
Here's Harris. Here's Thor. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. And the Knicks lead by 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Rose. It's good. Rose has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Okashevsky brings the double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Harris outside. To the inside. 3 on the clock. Here's Thor. And again, New York with the triple.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Here's Beal. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on James Wiseman.
Everyone knows that Bradley Beal is going to produce, but he plays with such great effort at both ends. He doesn't just kick his feet up when he's on D.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
And Rose has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 8. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. Harris misses. Here's Oklahoma City now. 3-pointer, Beal. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And Beal, absolute money on that, Jay.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Hughes. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. Hughes has got 9 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this is a vintage night from Derrick Rose. It's like we're back in 2011, his MVP season.
Here's Hughes. 9 points in the game. For 3, here's Harris. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we finished off 1 half of play. Knicks out in front, leading by 6. And time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And here are the Thunder now. 6-point game. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Johnson with it. Now Porter defending. The three from Thompson.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Now LeVert. Still no points. Here's Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
Kevin has been around the league a long time, so super smart around the basket to rise up and finish.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Thunder trail by 6. Here's LeVert. The kick to Durant. KD gets a step. And it's slammed in by Durant.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Greg.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Ball stolen. Whoa, Wiggins with... feeling.
Quick into the air. Andrew Wiggins up and throws it down.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one belongs to Wiggins.
And Halliburton, a guy you just continue to see grow game by game, an exceptional talent and a great mind.
Here's LeVert. Yet to see a basket. Outside Durant. For the tie. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
One this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Down low. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
I love seeing Porter attack the rim. Keeps the defense from overplaying him on the perimeter.
Stripped away. Wiggins with it. Halliburton picks him up. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. From downtown. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. And New York has possession. After the basket by Oklahoma City. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Screen by O'Neal. Wiggins outside. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Knicks on D. They trail by 3. Here's Durant. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Durant's got 22. Thompson outside. There's a screen by Johnson. All alone. Durant pulls it in.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Jacks up a three, and it's New York with a rebound. Here's Halliburton. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. And New York has possession. It's a 5-point game. The kick out to Johnson. Fires for three. Knocks down the long J. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
A rhythm shooter. I think I heard drums. I like Johnson using that in the offense.
Here's Durant. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
They've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Pass to O'Neal. Count it from distance. O'Neal's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Butler can't get it to go. Thunder leading by 4. Wiggins left side. Nice D from Thompson.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Embiid misses. Right side Durant. .55 seconds left in the third quarter here. Soft touch off the glass.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to Thompson. Lets the three fly. Durant pulls it in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Wiggins for three. Joel Embiid with the board.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Back to Butler. Inside. Outside for Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Johnson's got his third basket on the night right there.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Oklahoma City Thunder, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up.
65.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
The kick to Durant. Screen by O'Neal. Back to Durant. The 17-footer. Rebounded by Johnson. And here's New York now. Butler finishes the job.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you. Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
Rose can't connect. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And here's Butler outside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
And it's Rose penetrating. And a two-handed jam. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Halliburton with the ball. Durant covering. Butler. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Knicks lead by 1.
I like Butler down low, fighting for points.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Durant. Over Butler. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got 28 points for the game.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
So whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks.
Now here's Durant. Outside O'Neal. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break, New York. Three-pointer Embiid. O'Neal pulls it in. Oklahoma City trailing. Rose up top. On the wing, Durant. Oh, Durant buries it through contact.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time. He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed. Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Man, you wake up tomorrow and look at this box score, and you know that Kevin Durant had a massive night.
Back to Johnson. And he banks in the layup.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Outside Durant. From deep three-point land. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. That's on Jimmy Butler.
And there's no doubt that Kevin Durant is still one of the most lethal long-range players in the game today.
And he nails the third.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
To the middle. Here's Okogie. The shot, no good. And so Durant will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Here's Porter outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Thunder lead by 6.
A dangerous shooter from deep. All Porter needs is a little daylight, and he's good to fire.
And Durant with the block. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Durant, automatic at the rim.
One of those nights that Kevin Durant is just massive for his team. For my money, this guy's the best scoring forward of all time. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Over to the left wing. Back to Durant. All sorts of time. They get it again. From behind the arc. It doesn't go for him.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game, in the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there.
Had you out your body, had you out your